All right, welcome back to another one of our film reviews. Today we are talking about Buccaneers breakout star Calijah Kancey, and we've got a great set of cut-ups for you today, showcasing exactly why Kancey will be a beast this coming year for the Buccaneers and for the future as well. If you appreciate this content, give us a like, give us a comment with any feedback you might have. But without further ado, let's jump right into the film. All right, let's open up with the playoff game, Buccaneers at Detroit last year. There is Kancey lined up right there. He's in what's called a three technique. He's on the outside shoulder of the guard right there. You can see it's a third down situation. The Lions are in the shotgun. This is a passing situation. We're going to get one-on-one on this side. The Lions have a very good offensive line, so they're leaving their guys on islands, right? They want to get all these receivers out in routes. They want to get running backs out in routes. They want receivers to come in motion and then get out in the routes. They're going to put guys on islands right here. Their whole bet, the Lions' bet, is that they can win this matchup. They think their right guard is better than Calijah Kancey. That is not the case. Let's check it out. You get the motion with the receiver. There's a snap one-on-one and beats him quick. Jared Goff meets the ground. Folks, this is incredible, right? This is awesome. Look how he attacks vertically into the guard and then immediately bounces around him, rips his arm through, and then sacks the quarterback. Hits the quarterback in the perfect position right there. No penalty, not too high, not too low. Perfecto. Folks, this is awesome. Again, watch him attack vertically, bounce to the side, have the quickness, and make the play. This is elite level stuff from Calijah Kancey, and it's plays like this, the second half of the year, that makes him look like a rising star for the Buccaneers.
Yeah, Nick, and all of this past season, I would say through the regular season, Kancey, he was good, he's promising. He really hadn't broke out yet. But when we talk about the playoff games, especially this game against the Lions, I think this is where Kancey really started to put it all together. One full season under his belt, got into the playoffs, had some of his best work. Throughout the season, roughly a 65 average pass rushing grade throughout the season. The two playoff games, 80.5 pass rushing grade for Calijah Kancey per PFF. Absolutely dominated in the playoffs. That's what you want your players to do.
All right, talking about dominating in the playoffs, we're going to the other playoff game, the victory over the Philadelphia Eagles, and there's Kancey lined up right there, and we'll call it a one technique on the outside shoulder of the center. That's Jason Kelce right there, really good player, now retired. And here the Philadelphia Eagles are just going to run a standard zone blocking scheme to the offense's right, the left side of your screen. We're going to get this guy working that way. We're going to get kind of like a double team check, 51 working up to linebacker. Kelce's going to work to take over Kancey, and we're going to get backside cutoffs this way. Running back's looking for a path this way. Jalen Hurts is going to read, see what happens on the outside, and either give the football to the running back or take it himself if the opportunity's there. It's a play that the Eagles run all the time. Everybody in the NFL basically runs it. But let's watch Calijah Kancey one-on-one here against a future Hall of Famer, Jason Kelce. Watch how he absolutely dominates this rep. All right, there's a snap. You can see everyone step to the right side of the offense, the left side of your screen for that zone scheme. Watch Calijah Kancey, folks. This is incredible quickness. Gets completely around him, makes a tackle. So one thing that can happen in these situations, if you try and jump around blocks, and you see it sometimes, is right here, a guy is not quick enough, a center like Kelce shoves him a little bit, and if you pause it right here, let's say Kancey gets just pushed maybe a half yard this way. This is a crease right here up the middle of the defense, right? Because this guy jumped around the block. He created the hole right here. But Kancey's such a good athlete, gets his foot in the ground, gets north and south, makes a tackle for loss. This is once again elite level playmaking athleticism against one of the NFL's all-time greats in Jason Kelce. Let's take a look at it from the sideline view here. There he is right there. It's maybe more impressive from this angle. Watch how fast he gets in the backfield, right? Running back has the handoff, and Kancey's literally a foot away from his face right there. This is incredible stuff, and then he makes the play. It's not just beating the offensive lineman, a guy as good as Kelce. That's incredibly impressive. It's not just the feat of athleticism either, his quickness here. It's his playmaking ability. It's everything put together that makes Kancey a breakout star. All right, sticking with the Eagles' playoff victory, there's Kancey there, right there. He's lined up in a three technique on the outside shoulder of the left guard. Again, we're going to see a very similar concept here from the Philadelphia Eagles. It's going to be a zone blocking scheme. Everybody working this way. You're going to get kind of, again, a pseudo double team between these two guys working up to the linebacker. You're going to get the left tackle working up this way right here. It's either going to be a handoff to Swift going this direction. Hurts is going to read it and potentially bounce it outside. But again, let's watch Kancey, right? We saw him on the previous play. We saw him beat 62. Great future Hall of Famer in Kelce. Watch what he does against 69. Different player, same result. You get the snap, quickly beats him inside, and makes the play. And he fights through the holding. Look at this from 69 right here. This is kind of a sneaky good hold, actually. See how he grabs him and hugs him right there? That's really hard for the ref to see. But Kancey fights through it and makes a tackle. This guy's just a playmaker, folks. He jumps off the tape against the best competition in the postseason, no matter who he's facing. Eagles, Lions, doesn't matter. All pros, Hall of Famers, superstars, left guards, right guards, centers. It doesn't matter. Cancey beats them, and he makes a play against everyone.
Yeah, Nick. And when you talk about Cansey, I think he does a lot of things really good. But the one aspect that I think that he possibly could work on his game this year would be in his run defense. He had some really nice games this season, but he was inconsistent at times as well. Here, we see a lot of great things at a run defensive play, but I would like to see him get more consistent this season. And I think if he can do that, that'll be something that would raise his game to the next level. Phenomenal pass rusher, inconsistent as a run defender, but when we see flashes of plays like this, I think there's hope to say that he's going to put it all together in the coming season.
All right, once again with the Philadelphia Eagles matchup, there's Cansey right there on the left side of your screen, lined up in a 3 technique on the outside shoulder of the left guard, number 69 right there. And we've shown Cansey beat pretty much everybody with speed and quickness, but this dude has power too. This is going to be just straight one-on-one pass rush. The Philadelphia Eagles are going to double team right here. They're going to get the right tackle kicking out here, left tackle kicking out here, leaving a one-on-one matchup. Cansey against 69, pass rush situation. I tell you what, if you're a defensive lineman, you love this kind of stuff because you can either threaten the outside, you can threaten inside, you can go through. Cansey has shown his ability to go around players. Let's watch him go through number 69 right here. There's a snap. Watch Cansey right there. Look at this contact, folks. Watch 69's head. Boom. Let's watch it. I could watch this all day. Boom. One more time, I promise. Last one. Boom. And then drives him back into Jalen Hurts' lap. Awesome stuff right here. Again, this is what happens when you beat people to speed. Right, 69 starts backpedaling like he's a cornerback or something. See how he's just trying to get as fast as he can, get some depth. And right then, Cansey uses the bull rush, drives him into the quarterback. Jalen Hurts has to scramble around. Cansey keeps fighting, which I love the effort. Ends up resulting in a safety for the Bucs defense. 2 points. Bucs, of course, going to win this game. I could watch this rep all day, folks. He gets into his head and just drives him back like he's nothing. Incredible power, strength, and again, playmaking ability. Constant motor doesn't stop. It is literally everything when it comes to Calijah Kancey. Right, let's see this. If this can go and finish out. Let's watch out from the sideline view right here. Watch him get into the guard. Boom, and just walks him back, throws him back into him. Oh, my goodness gracious, folks. Look at where the snap happens, right around what, the 11-yard line? Right there. Contact is made, maybe the 11, 10 and a half. Watch where this guard ends up. All the way back, what, near the 4, 6, 7 yards back in about a second and a half. That is an incredible physical play by Calijah Kancey and just another element in his playmaking toolkit. All right, once again with the Philadelphia Eagles matchup, there's Cancey, of course, right there. He's kind of lined up in a wide 3 technique, a little wider than normal, but I'll still call that a 3 technique. And this is once again just going to be a zone run concept for the Philadelphia Eagles. Same thing as always. Swift going this way. Jalen Hurts reading the in-man on the line of scrimmage. If he likes what he sees, he takes it and keeps it himself. This results here, and again, another one-on-one situation between Cancey, number 69. And once again, Cancey beats him clean. But I want everyone to watch the entirety of this play. Cancey's effort, his motor, really jumps off the tape here. Let's check it out. All right, there's a snap. He beats 69 again. And look, right here, he did his job, right? Hey, listen, if that had been a handoff, great play. Cancey would have had another tackle for loss. Someone else is going to have to handle the quarterback on the outside, right? Because again, this was an Eagles adjustment. They're saying, hey, we can't block Cancey. We're going to have to make this an outside run. We're going to have our tight end come across the formation to lead the way, which he does here, right? Opens up the opportunity for Jalen Hurts to run and maybe get some positive yards. But watch Calijah Kancey's effort. Watch his motor. Watch how fast he closes and how fast he strides. Right here, see how wide Jalen Hurts has to get? If Cancey's not there, Jalen Hurts can get north and south very easily for a productive run. But Cancey keeps him wide. He keeps him flat. Jalen Hurts is only limited to maybe 3 or 4 yards. Right, this was a chance for a potentially really good running play here for the Philadelphia Eagles. But the athleticism, the speed, and most importantly, the motor of Calijah Kancey limits it to a minimal gain.
Yeah, Nick, and I think that is possibly one of the best attributes to Cancey's game. I think coming into this Buccaneers team, seeing that he ran a 4.6 as a big defensive end, this guy's almost 300 pounds, very impressive to me. And I think, like you said, his athleticism and his ability to make the plays with his legs, that was something that the Bucs got right. When they evaluated this guy and saw how quick he was for how big he was, I think these are the kind of plays you get out of a guy like Cancey because of that. And I think these just, like you said, his pure athleticism is going to help him carry on. And once he starts putting everything together in this coming season, I think year 2 will be big for Cancey.
All right, going back to the Lions playoff game, there is Cancey right there. He's lined up in a 3 technique on the left shoulder of the guard right there. And we've seen Cancey beat guards and centers. We've seen him beat him with speed. We've seen him beat him with power. He's done that all throughout his this postseason run that the Buccaneers had against the Philadelphia Eagles and Detroit Lions. But here's a play where the offensive lineman actually does a pretty good job and eliminates Cancey from making a big time negative play. But Cancey still finds a way to help out his defense. Let's check out what happens. All right, you get the snap, left guard. You see how the center actually floats to help the left guard out. So it's kind of a double team there. And right there, Cancey, he's kind of stuck in a double team. He can't get pressure on the quarterback. Hey, sometimes the offense through scheme or talent, they've got good players too. You're not going to win every single rep. But watch what Cancey does. He gets his eyes open, hands up, bats the ball down. Again, even when you don't make the play, even when you don't beat the offensive lineman, you still make the play. Incomplete pass. This is what's so great about Calijah Kancey when you watch him in the playoff run. It's the fact that even when he gets blocked, even when they kind of scheme him out away from disrupting an offense, he can still find a way to make positive things happen for his defense. That's what gets me really excited about the future of Calijah Kancey. Let's take a look at it from a sideline copy right here. Again, you can see he gets blocked up. He recognizes what's happened, gets his hands up, ball hits the dirt. Good deflection here from Calijah Kancey. Again, it's early in his career, I understand, but the more you watch this kid, he does remind me of a Watt, a TJ Watt or a JJ Watt with this playmaking ability. Obviously, a little different position, but still, when you watch his tape, especially in the postseason games, his ability to make plays a million different ways really jumps off the screen. All right, we're going to end on a huge win for Kancey and this Bucs defense. This is against the Philadelphia Eagles. There is Kancey right there. He's lined up. It really almost looks like a 5 technique on the outside shoulder of the tackle, but we're going to really call this kind of a wide 3. You can see it's an empty set here for the Philadelphia Eagles. It's clearly a passing situation, so the Buccaneers widen out their defense to create some angles for the pass rusher. You can see the Philadelphia Eagles are going to slide their protection to the right, get everyone working this way. They're going to get these 2 guys on the backside right here and just make sure they can pick everyone up. And if number 7 comes around and makes a play, that's on Jalen Hurts to try and make a play right there. But that's the general scheme here for the Philadelphia Eagles, which means Kancey's going to be one-on-one with 51 right there for the Philadelphia Eagles. And this is a guy at this point in the game, everyone in Philadelphia, everyone inside has been hearing and having to deal with Kancey, right? Beating him with speed, beating him with power, jumping inside, blowing him into the quarterback. Here, Kancey gets a big win, and he almost doesn't even have to work for it. Let's check out what happens. There's a snap. You can see 51's trying to set to Kancey. You see how much depth 51 gets. He's in a decent position. He's watching for the inside move. He's got a good base to see if he doesn't get bull rushed. Watch what Kancey does. Just runs right around him. Sacks the quarterback. This is what having a diverse set of skills can do for a defensive lineman. Because Kancey is won with power, right? Right here, he's won by walking guards into the quarterback, right? That's in 51's mind. Right here, he's won by jumping inside and making him look silly. That's in 51's mind as well. So that's all 51's thinking about. And then right here, he just runs around him with speed. And that's where, as an offensive lineman, even as well coached and as talented as the Philadelphia Eagles offensive line is, you don't have a chance, right? If a defensive lineman like Kancey, like he's showing in these playoff games, can beat you so many different ways and is so athletic, there literally is no answer you can come up with, no solution to this problem. And the future is bright for the Buccaneers defense because of the emergence of Calijah Kancey as a superstar.
Yeah, Nick, and we pretty much covered exactly why Calijah Kancey is good. So I want to highlight one thing that you can see on this play that I really love, and I think we're going to see for many years to come, and that is young, also a budding star for this Bucs team, Yaya Diaby, Kancey on the same line. You see Diaby gets out wide, really kind of gets Jalen Hurts step up into the pocket, creates the play for Kancey to come in here. I really like seeing both these guys on the same side of the ball together. Done film reviews of both of them. They're both going to be great players. I like to see the teamwork. They're working together. Kancey, the athlete he is, able to finish off the play. Really exciting stuff for Bucs fans to see the future of your defense for years to come.